Hey guys, Get Oats here with another DIY video to share with you. Today we'll be working on installing the Meross Smart Wi-Fi Garage Door Opener, model number MSG100. I originally purchased this device for several reasons. 1. To alert me whenever my garage door was left open. 2. To alert and automatically close the garage door whenever the door was left open for longer than a certain amount of time. And 3. Have the ability to open and close the garage door remotely with my smartphone. So if you're looking to add smart functionality to your garage door for the same reasons that I mentioned, then I would recommend this device for you. It's fast and simple to set up and install, and it is also fairly inexpensive to own when compared with the other more popular products out there. So without further ado, let's get unboxing. So this device works over your existing Wi-Fi and runs only on the 2.4 GHz band. I have not tried to connect it up to the 5 GHz band, but in my opinion, it really is not necessary since the device does not require much bandwidth to operate or connect. Plus, with the 2.4 GHz band, you have a much further signal reach from your Wi-Fi router than your 5 GHz band. This device also works with your Android and Apple smartphone as long as you download the Meross app from your App Store. You can also integrate this device into your smart home through Google Home or Amazon Alexa. Unfortunately, this model does not support Apple HomeKit, but there is a newer model of this smart garage door opener from Meross on Amazon that does support it. When you first open the box, you'll notice that there's a QR code for you to scan right here with your smartphone so that you can download the soft copy of the instruction manual straight to your smartphone. There is a hard copy of the manual included in the box for those of you that prefer that over the soft copy, as you'll see later. So now let's open up this box over here and see what's inside. Looks like in here you'll find the sensor cable for the smart garage door device, along with a few other items as you can see here. You'll need to mount this one end of the contact sensor with a long wire to the wall, while this other end of the contact sensor will be mounted directly onto the garage door itself. So how this works is when both ends of the contact sensors are aligned and about 1 to 1.5 inches apart, it will send a signal to the smart device that the garage door is in a closed position. And when the contact sensors are separated, then it will send a signal back to the smart device that the garage door is in the open position. This end of the sensor cable will plug directly into the smart garage door opener unit. Also inside this box, you'll find this handy little zip tie to neatly tie up any excess wires. And also there are some mounting tape to help you mount the sensors to the garage door or to the wall. One thing that I forgot to go over in the video is the included short wire. If you see right there, this short wire will help you determine what terminals on your garage door opener you'll need to connect this smart garage door device to. I'll go over in a little bit how this works. Next, let's open up this box here and see what's inside. And opening it, it looks just like your standard USB power brick needed to power up the device. Now let's open up this box over here. This box looks like it's just a smart unit itself. There are a few wires and cables coming out of the unit on each side. This first set of black and red wires to the left over here is for connecting up the sensor cable. This female end here on the unit simply connects up to the male end of the sensor cable over here, and then your sensor cable is connected up and ready to go. Next, this cable over here on the upper left of the unit is the USB cable that supplies power to the unit by plugging it into the USB power brick that we just unboxed earlier. Now, taking a closer look at the smart unit itself, you'll notice that it is labeled appropriately as to what the wires are on each side. Like over here on the upper left, it shows that it is a power cable, and then right below it, it shows that this is the sensor cable, and then this tiny black button over here in the upper right is the reset button to reset the device or factory reset the device. And then finally to the right over here is a set of brown and black wires for connecting up the smart unit to your actual garage door opener. This is known as a signal control cable. So basically how you'll go about connecting these two wires is first go to the back of your garage door opener and take the short white wire included and short two of the garage door opener terminals together that normally connect up to your wall switch. If the garage door opens or closes when the wires are shorted, then those are the two terminals that you'll need to connect your smart garage door device to. It doesn't matter what lead goes to what terminal. And then next, in the bottom of the box is this little card that requests you for your feedback. In addition, it also tells you that they offer lifetime support and a limited 12-month warranty. And then lastly is the hard copy of the user manual for those of you that prefer it over the soft copy. In this manual, it lists all the items included in this box as well as the instructions on how to install the smart garage door unit. So that is pretty much it for the unboxing. Now let's move on to the fun part. How to set up and install the smart garage door unit into your garage door opener. The first thing I like to do before installing the device is to power on the smart unit and then connect it up to the Wi-Fi. As you can see here, I have my Meross app open up on my phone. From there, you'll need to tap on the plus sign to add a new device to your Meross app. Then from there, you'll need to select the smart garage door opener device. Then in the next screen, you'll choose the smart garage door 100 series model. Next, it'll ask you if you want to do a compatibility check. For me, I already know my model is compatible, so I'm going to skip the compatibility check. If you don't know if your garage door opener is compatible or not, then tap on the start to find out. From there, make sure your smart unit is powered on and tap on next. Next, the app will tell you to check the status LED and make sure that it is alternating blinking between amber and green. And as you can see, my status LED is alternating blinking between amber and green, so I'm going to go ahead and tap on next. And then here, it'll ask you to connect up to the SSID of your device by tapping on the Go to Wi-Fi settings. From there, it will redirect you from the app over to your Wi-Fi settings so that you can connect up to your Meross SSID being broadcasted from your smart garage unit. Tap on the Meross SSID and then once connected, go back to your Meross app to continue on with the setup. Next, you'll need to name your device. After you have completed entering in a name for your device, tap on next to continue. In this next screen, the app will tell you to connect your smart garage unit to your Wi-Fi network. If you have already done this for another device on your Meross app, then you do not have to enter in your password. However, if this is your first time, then you'll need to enter in your Wi-Fi SSID and password to connect up to your Wi-Fi network. Then tap on next. Now we just have to wait until the app programs your smart garage unit and connect it up to your Wi-Fi network. Once complete, you'll notice that the status LED will change from an alternating blinking between amber and green to just blinking green only, and then finally to just a solid green LED. When your smart unit is successfully connected, you'll be presented with a congratulations screen. Next, we will tap on the Start Hardware Deployment button to begin testing the sensors. Then we will tap on the Let's Get Started button. Then, in this Test the Sensors screen, we will tap on Next to continue. Now here you will need to connect up your sensors so that you can test them out. So what you're going to do is take the sensor cable and connect it up to the smart garage unit, and then take the other magnetic end of the sensor and align them so that they're about 1 inch apart. You should now see the app show that the garage door is now closed. Then move the sensors apart until you see the app show that the garage door is now open. After you have successfully tested the sensors and everything is working, tap on the Yes, it works button to continue. You can basically skip the next few screens, as it is basically telling you that the next steps to getting the smart unit installed is to mount the sensors and connect the signal control cable to the garage door opener. Then after you have skipped through all the screens, it should take you back to the dashboard of the Meross app with the smart garage unit now showing in your home screen. And that is it. You're done with the setup and configuration portion of the install. Next is to work on the actual physical installation of the smart garage unit. The first thing to work on is the installation of the sensors. Here I will be mounting the magnetic end of the sensor to the garage door using the included mounting tape. But before I do, I am making sure to clean the mounting area on the garage door very well with the wet towel, and then wiping the area after it dries with some rubbing alcohol to ensure that the adhesive will stick to the magnetic sensor and that it will not fall out anytime soon. Making sure to maintain a distance of about 1.5 inches away from the other end of the sensor on the wall, I can now begin to mount the magnetic sensor onto the garage door. Next, I take the other end of the sensor with the long cable and mount it to the wall using the included self-tapping wood screws. Once the sensor cable has been mounted to the wall, I will work on routing the long wire overhead to the ceiling using some cable clips and my trusty hammer. And since this process will take a while, let's speed things up. Now that we are done with the routing of the sensor cable overhead to the ceiling, we will then need to connect the sensor cable up to the smart garage unit. And before we do, we will need to mount the smart garage unit onto the garage door opener. And as you can see, I've already mounted it to the left of the garage door opener. Once connected, then we can work on connecting the signal control cable to the garage door opener. And again, before we work on that part, we will need to find out what two terminals we need to connect the signal control cable to. So you can either use the included short wire to short the two terminals onto your garage door opener that connects to the wall switch for testing, or you can use a wrench like me. If the garage door opens or closes when you short the two terminals, then those are the two terminals you need to connect your signal control cable to. Next, I will work on connecting the signal control cable to the two leftmost terminals I identified earlier. Before I do, I'd like to unplug the garage door opener just in case when I'm working on connecting it up that it does not accidentally trigger the garage door opener to open or close, causing potential injury. After you have made those connections, then you can power up the smart garage unit and the garage door opener and test. Once the smart garage door has successfully connected to your Wi-Fi, then you can open up your Meross app and test opening and closing the garage door through the app. If it works, then you're pretty much done. Congratulations and enjoy your new Meross Smart Garage Door Opener. I hope this video has helped you with setting up and installing your Meross Smart Garage Unit. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to keep up to date for more videos like this in the future. Thanks for watching.